everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's week is off to a great start. I'm just going to wait a few minutes here. I might need to back up the camera a little bit anyway. Let's see. Back it up and point it a little bit downward. Let's try that. Okay. There we go. I can point it up and down as I see fit. Yes, that's better. And you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Everybody's probably making dinner, but hi, Annette. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have dandelions growing in your yard like I do. So I do not consider them a weed. I consider them medicine, and tonight they are food. So I'm excited that we actually have them growing. I'm sure my husband, who takes care of the yard, feels differently. But tonight I'm storing them for dinner. Literally, we don't spray. So I went out and harvested. I harvested a bunch of dandelion root last week and I roasted that. So now I can make dandelion coffee or tea, which is really, really great for your liver. But tonight I harvested the flowers and they're all like kind of crinkled up because I just washed them and so they kind of shrivel up when you get them wet. But let me know where you're watching from and if you have dandelions and if you've ever tried anything, dandelion syrup, dandelion root tea, dandelion jelly. I have a couple of friends that I think just made dandelion jelly. Sounds delicious. So, you know, just like any other vegetable, when you cook, so what I'm doing is I'm cutting it off and trying to get as little green as possible because the green is bitter. So you want to get most of it off of there. You're not going to be able to get all of it off unless you sit here and pick it all apart, which I am not doing. The fritters, the application that I'm using, some of that bitterness will just cook right off anyway. But anyway, so like most vegetables, when you cook them, they're not going to be as healthy. You know, you are going to lose some of the nutrients, but not all of them. So on the stove here, I have, there we go, and it's done. Wow. Let me check my syrup. My syrup is simmering. Let me see here. So I have like equal parts water and dandelions, and I only wanted a little bit because, oh, it smells amazing. Wow, that smells good. So it's just like 1/4 of a cup of the dandelion tops after cutting the stems off and the greens off, and about 1/4 of a cup of water. I just wanted enough for tonight's application. And then I'm gonna strain it. So I have it simmering here for about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna strain it, and I'm gonna add the same amount of honey that's left and form a syrup to drizzle over the fritters. That can be good as medicine as well, but that's another story. So then in this pan, what I have is homemade ricotta. The ricotta is for the fritters. It makes them light and fluffy. So ricotta, all it is you boil milk. You put milk in a pan, you add a little bit of vinegar, which I use apple cider vinegar, and then you boil it and it takes 5 minutes and you have fresh homemade ricotta. Let me see what you're saying. You're in North Carolina. Hello, Annette. Always have been interested in the dandelion for book ideas and beauty. Now you seek to use their food as well. Yes, it is so cool. Good, thanks for watching. It is so cool. It's so, go look. The post on my wall right before this one tells everything that it's good for. Everything from like relieving headaches and cramping to helping improve night vision and other things. Good for your liver, high in antioxidants and vitamin K, just really cool. All right, so the ricotta is done. The dandelions are almost cut with very little greens in them. So I'm not going to fry these up on camera, and the reason I'm not going to is because I'm going to make them with our dinner tonight, and I'm not quite ready for dinner. And so I'm going to make the batter, and it does it good, the batter good, to just sit for 10-15 minutes anyway. So I'm going to get us all the way through it, and then I'll do a video. I'll try to do a video. I'll move the camera over there and try to do a video when I'm frying them up, and then I'll post a pretty picture and the video of the frying process after dinner. But it's super easy. You just get your oil over medium-high heat, get it nice and hot, and then drop them in by the spoonful and let it, you know, fry, and it starts to float, and then you turn it over a little bit if you need to. And if it gets brown too fast, then it's going to be raw in the middle, so you turn it down. You just kind of gotta watch your heat, but I'll try to take a video of that later. Okay, it's sticking to my hand, so I'm going to rinse off, and then I don't need any of this. Any of these greens, they're all going in the garbage. And if you're curious what they taste like, they're not poisonous or anything, they're just very bitter. You know how the leaves of dandelions are a little bit bitter, which we can harvest that for salad as well. They're a little bit more bitter than like a lettuce. Well, this part, this concentrated part of the green, right where the flower is very bitter. So I am getting rid of those. Alrighty, then I am going to, so I have about, oops, there's an ant, yikes. And that's after I washed them. Maybe I should wash them again. Let me make sure there's no more ants in there. At least it was a little ant. He's in the sink now. Okay, that's good. I mean, I guess it just adds a little protein, right, if I fry them up. Okay, so to this, I am going to strain my ricotta really quickly. I'm guessing I'm going to have about a 1/4 cup of ricotta. I did 1 cup of milk. Yeah, I did 1 cup of milk and some vinegar here. Let me put this camera down. And probably a teaspoon of vinegar, and it separates almost immediately when it starts boiling. You're just going to strain it. Yeah, it's about a 1/4 cup. So not enough for like lasagna. May as well just buy it from the deli, but definitely enough for our fritters, to lighten up our fritters. Okay. There it is, our ricotta. Yum. Curds. Dump that in there. Alright, so now we just have about probably 3/4 of a cup fluffed up, or 1/2 a cup if it's all pushed down, of our dandelion flower tops. I'm going to do 1/2 a cup of flour. I'm sorry, 1 cup of flour. I'm using a 1/2 cup scoop, so I'm going to do 2 of these. 1 cup of flour. I'm going to do 1 whole teaspoon of our baking powder. Say hello if you're just jumping on. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, it's free food. Why wouldn't we pick them, right? I've not done this before, but the Lord had me, right before all this COVID stuff, He had me, I'm not measuring perfectly, I'm just using a regular like ice cream spoon, but He had me start on Pinterest pinning tons and tons and tons of foraging. I made a foraging board and I started pinning all these foraging articles and everything. Part of it has to do with the fact that I'm studying to get my Master Herbalism certification. I'm actually working on an essential oil line. It's going to launch soon. You're the first to hear that. Second, I said maybe in my biblical healing group a couple of days ago on our live Revelation study. I said maybe. I had a meeting. Well, the meeting went fantastic, so that's what I'm working on. It's a secret. Not really. But you guys are just kind of the first to hear it officially. Anyway, so in doing, these studies, the Lord just led me down this path to wanting to harvest my own. I'm not much of a gardener. My husband's the gardener, so I am growing some herbs on my own this year. I'm going to do about a teaspoon, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm sorry, not baking powder. We already did that. About a teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1/2 to 1, depending on how salty you like, a teaspoon of salt. Anyway, so going down all these paths with the Lord, I've started to pin all this foraging stuff, and I'm like, listen, I have a yard full of wild violets and dandelions, and plus we're getting chickens. So then I'm looking up all what to plant so that they can just eat on their own. You know, they eat dandelion greens and they eat basil and stinging nettles and all these things. And so I'm going to try to fill my yard with all of those things to cut down on feed, because then we can just gather from the yard and toss it to them and they'll eat it. Okay, so then the last thing I'm going to do is milk. And I'm guessing, so I will try to measure. I'm going to do, oh, that spilled. I'm going to start with, all right, I'll start with half a cup, and that might be enough. Dump it in. If it's too thin, then they'll be doughy in the middle, and we don't want that. If it's too dry, then you have a dry fritter, we don't want that. Okay, so right now it's a little bit too dry, but not by much, so I'm just going to do another 1/4 of a cup. Another 2 ounces of milk. This is just 1% milk. So that's 3/4 of a cup total. And that looks like it's going to be about right. So it's kind of like the consistency of drop biscuits, if you've ever made drop biscuits. Yep. Oh my gosh. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. You guys want to be the first to be able to see the pre-orders and my logo for the essential oils. I'm so excited. The blends are all going to be for your health. They're all going to be, it's not like the general makes you feel happy. It's going to be seriously target the different systems in your body for healing, using the different constituents in each of the plants. The blends are proprietary. I'm just so excited. But anyway, join the Biblical Healing group. Just search Biblical Healing, and hopefully, I think I'm the only one, I don't know, and I can add you later. But anyway, look, you can see, I hope that the camera picks it up. Yeah, look at that. You can see the speckles of the yellow dandelion. How cool, that's it. So you can see the texture, a little bit thicker than about kind of like muffins, or like I said earlier, drop biscuits. And then I'm just gonna drop these into some hot oil, drain them on paper towels, and then I'm going to sprinkle of salt, and then drizzle them with the dandelion syrup. And so let me just reiterate. So we have about 3/4 of a cup of just the yellow part of the dandelions, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, about a 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese, that lightens it up, 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese. Oh, you know what I'm going to put in here? I'm going to put, if I can find it right now, I'm going to put a little bit of nutmeg. Anytime I use ricotta, I also use a little bit of nutmeg because they complement each other really well. Okay, so back up. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese, 1 cup of flour, and 3/4 of a cup of milk. And then 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of your salt. I use pink sea salt, just depending on your personal taste. Oh, and then just a little bit of the grated nutmeg. Yum. And then I'm going to let this sit, and it'll be ready to fry up. By the time I get my chicken done and get my oil hot, this will be good to go. And then in the syrup, you're just going to do equal parts. So you're going to simmer equal parts of the yellow flour part, discarding the greens, and water. Cover it because you want all of the good medicinal constituents of the dandelion to fall back in. You don't want it to evaporate. You want it to condense on the lid and fall right back in. Then you're going to, 20 minutes of simmering, turn it off, which I'm doing right now. Turn it off and then let it cool a little bit. Not totally, because you want it to mix well. But you don't want to burn the honey. Raw honey has the best medicinal properties, so you don't want to cook the honey. So take it off from simmering, let it cool just a little bit, and then stir in however much is left in there. I'm going to stir in, it's probably going to be 3 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of honey that's going to then drizzle on our fritters. That's it. I'm so excited. How quick and easy and free. Obviously I paid for flour, but you know what I mean? Free veggies, pretty much. Can we call them a vegetable? I mean, they're good for us and they came from the soil. It's kind of like a vegetable, kind of like lettuce. Dandelion greens are like lettuce, so yeah, it's kind of a vegetable, right? Let me see what you guys are saying. And you guys, if you could, I would love for you to share this video. And if you like stuff like this, please follow along on my timeline. I would love to have you all the time. Let's see, you've been wanting to pick your dandelions and make something. There you go. Dandelion jelly, I've not tasted it, but it's beautiful. I've seen it, it's gold, translucent, just beautiful. So let's see. You have a good book that explains what and how other things in nature can be used for medicine and food. Well, I do not. I actually looked on Amazon the other day for it's called Medica Materia, which is books full of plant-based medicines. I'm doing my own hand illustrations and building my own, but oh my gosh, there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of things that God put in the earth to heal our bodies, and so it's going to take me the next 100 years and I won't cover it all. But right now, honestly, I'm reading blogs and stuff. I'm going to school. So if you come across a great book that covers both plant and food in one book with beautiful illustrations that doesn't break the bank, I would love to see it. All right, guys, I think that's it. Let me make sure I got all of the comments. Danielle just harvested hers. Yeah, Danielle, you took the cutest little pictures of your daughter. All right, guys, that's it. So may you be in health and prosper, even as your soul prospers. Remember to love and share this video. I would appreciate that. And be watching because I'm going to post a video of the frying process and hopefully a pretty picture. That's it. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining me. God bless. That's it. They've been in about, gosh, only about 45 seconds. And then I'll flip them over so both sides get golden. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so they cook in the middle. And that's it. Here's the one. They're taking about a minute to a minute and a half on each side, and that's it. And they're so good. Now, if you wanted to use a bunch more oil, you can fill it up. I didn't want to waste all that oil, so I'm just flipping.